Hi everyone, welcome back. August 20. This is the Australian versus the US dollar monthly chart. As you know, the market is in a very critical phase right now. It's in a make or break situation, and for the previous month or two, we're trying to figure out where's going to be the next move. And the Aussie dollar reflects beautifully the rest of the market as far as I'm concerned. So it's pretty much my leading factor, and you can see how price is traveling here. Was traveling sideways in a nice formation. Let's take a look at that. We had three legs here in this trading range, right? And the third leg, which is basically still flirting with that bottom key level 73.52, was basically starting to break, right? I mean, I'm talking about this current month, right? Because the previous couple of months were touching base with that particular level, but failed to break through, and we thought we're gonna have the upside reversal from that point on. Instead, price was basically beginning to break down. However, I suspect that this may end up to be a false breakdown. Meaning, I mean, just think about it. We got 10 days till the end of this month, right? And we can already see the spike that is starting to form as price keeps pulling back, right, and upwards. So my suspicion is that price will continue on the upside, right, basically till the end of the month, and end up inside, and that would be just extra noise, and basically what we call an overshooting on the downside, and that would be a huge indication that we're going to have that upside reversal full-fledged for the next upside trend and upside leg, which would be the fourth leg. So this is just preliminary kind of outlook that we have, but let me take you to the weekly chart. It's quite interesting because here we can see that there is a second setup, right? There's a second setup. This is the blue system, and it's interesting because price right here we got a different set of numbers, and I'm referring to the bottom key level here, 72.68. You see this level right here. So at first, price was trading well below that level for most of the week. I'm talking about last week, right? But as we entered, Thursday and Friday, price went strongly upwards and ended up inside, right? Interesting stuff. And it left this really strong, really good-looking, positive, bullish hammer right on that spot of that 72.68. So that's also quite a strong indication that we're going to have at least a short-term upside move to the to the higher section of that blue system, 74.42. That's the minimum level here. And I want to show you this from the daily perspective as well, because you can see here, just remember the spike here, right? Because you can see that from the daily perspective, it was a clear violation of that level, 72.68. You can see price was basically breaking below, trading for a few days, and going all the way back, right? So I think this is still very much valid, and we should expect the next upside leg, not to say even the breakout of that system and the continuation on the larger scale, right? Because we saw that the bigger picture, the bigger setup definitely points out for a potential upside reversal on the major trend. So I started small, very small. I want to make sure price continues on the upside, although it may come off a little bit. It may even challenge that 72.68 before it turns around. So we're starting very small, and we want to see price building up some positive momentum that obviously breaks the next obstacle, 73.52. Once we break that obstacle, well, we will know with high confidence that price is on the upside and we are on the right track. So we'll see how it goes. We'll follow up. We'll keep you posted as usual, and we'll see you in the next video.